notice how people start forming opinions about you even before you say a single word? Whether you're walking into an interview, showing up for work, or grabbing that cup of coffee, people are watching. And whether we like it or not, they're making assumptions. And I get it. We all want to believe it's what's on the inside that matters most. And spiritually, it is. But in the real world, presentation still speaks. And here's what's powerful. The Bible even tells us this. In 1 Samuel 16:7, it says, man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So today, let's talk about why dressing to impress isn't about ego. It's about purpose. You heard it. It's a purpose. It's about honoring where you are and preparing for where God is taking you. This isn't about fancy labels or keeping up appearances. It's about sending a message, not to impress people, but to reflect your readiness. When you walk into a room well put together, your presence says, I'm serious about this. I'm prepared. I'm here with a purpose. And people notice. They don't know your story, and frankly, they don't care. They don't know the prayers behind your journey. They just know that you showed up, and that impression shapes their response to you. Back to 1 Samuel 16:7. I love this verse because it holds two truths at once. Man looks at the outward, but the Lord looks at your heart. God sees your motives, your intentions, your character. That's what matters most to him. But people see. They see the outside first. And we have to be wise enough to understand that both realities, they exist. When you dress with excellence, you're not pretending to be something you're not. You're honoring the moment. You're saying, God, I'm ready for what you're doing in my life. I've always dressed with intention, even before the title, even before the office. When I started my HR career, I was getting started sitting in my cubicle. And I remember one day a coworker laughed and said, Marisol, why are you always so overdressed? We're just in cubicles. I remember looking at her and I said, I'm not dressed for this cubicle. I'm dressed for where I'm going. That wasn't pride. That was a vision. I had goals. I knew I was called for more. So I showed up as if the door that I've been praying for could be open any day now. And you know what? That mindset changed everything in my life. It gave me the confidence to show others that I took my work and myself seriously. Let's get into the how, because I don't believe in just giving motivation. I believe in giving tools. And here are 5 simple ways to dress with purpose no matter your budget or your title. Always dress up one level. So if normal is casual, wear smart casual. If it's business casual, take it up a notch. Always be just a little more polished than expected. Side note, bonus. And if you can, wear a suit. I know some of you might be rolling your eyes, roll your eyes all you want. Wear a suit. Here's why. I don't care whether you're working in an office or in a back room. When we dress a certain way and we look a certain way, we get confidence and we walk with purpose. So wear a suit. And if you don't have one, get one. But there are great suits out there, or a nice blazer. You can make it work. I promise you, you can. Secondly, clean, wrinkle-free, and well-fitted clothes. Make sure it's clean. You don't need expensive pieces, like I said, but just intentional ones. I can't tell you how many people I've interviewed, and yes, even as a Christian, I look at how people show up. And if you come in with wrinkled clothes, raggedy, dirty clothes, I'm sorry. I'm fixated on how you showed up, which makes me think, oh, this person is sloppy. This person is not intentional. This This person just wants a job, not a career. This person is not serious about this position. And guess what? You guessed it. That resume or that application gets shredded. And I'm being real with you guys. So I don't care. You make sure that you dress with intention. That was another bonus. You're welcome. The way your clothes fits. Fit is everything. It's not about your size. It's about the shape of your clothes, how it looks on you. Make sure it's not too big or too small. Let your style match your calling. You want to lead? Dress like someone that's already trusted to lead. Look like you are already walking in the role you're preparing for. Don't forget, I always say a warm smile, good posture, eye contact, guys, eye contact. Don't look down, don't look to the side, look them in the eye. That's all part of your presentation, your energy. Your energy is also how people perceive you and dismiss bad energy. Like somebody just forced you to come to that interview, to show up to that meeting. When you speak, no one was going to listen. No one cares to hear what you have to say. So be intentional. So let's go deeper for a moment. Dressing well is part of stewardship. It's how we honor the roles, meetings, and moments that God allows us to step into. Think about this. Joseph changed his clothes before meeting Pharaoh. Esther prepared herself before approaching the king. Even Jesus wore a seamless robe, a symbol of honor and purpose. There is nothing unspiritual about showing up with excellence. It doesn't mean you're trying to impress people. It means you understand the weight of the moment. And that's why I dress the way I do. I'm not performing for people. I'm preparing because I believe the room I'm walking into may be the one God has already been preparing for me all along. So here are the takeaways. God sees your heart, but the world sees your presentation. Don't let the outside be the thing that keeps people from discovering the value inside of you. Show up with excellence. Dress with purpose. Always prepare like the opportunity you've been praying for could just show up today, because sometimes it does. If this message encouraged you, you give it a like, subscribe for more faith-driven career advice, and share it with someone who's walking in purpose. And tell me in the comments below, what's your go-to outfit when you need to feel confident and called? If this message encouraged you, give it a like, subscribe for more faith-driven career advice, and share it with someone who's walking in purpose. And remember, you are blessed by the best, and I will see you in the next one.